Right guys, welcome to another video. Just a quick one I wanted to crack out today guys while it was in my head. Okay, today's topic, before we crack into today's topic, if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button guys. Let's do this, let's get this channel going. Smash the subscribe button. If you're already a subscriber, hit the notification bell so you know the next time I post a video. Alright, you're gonna miss some good advice. And if you like today's video, put some comments down below, subscribe, a like, and a share. Alright guys, let's just dive into this. Why it's fantastic to be a man. Okay, why you should embrace being a man, and why it's fantastic to be a man. Let's look at this. Okay, being of the male species, I'm going to give you 5 to 6, even 10 lists of things that are great of being a man. We mature, number one, we mature later than women, okay? So we mature later than women, which is true. Okay, that's absolutely true. And we mature later than women. So we maybe make mistakes earlier on in life, alright? So we make mistakes. Maybe we make mistakes in our 20s and 30s, okay? And we don't really peak. And now it's been a lot more facts are coming out that men don't actually peak till their 40s when they're most in their prime, okay? If you look at authors like Napoleon Hill, he discusses this as well, which I was quite surprised at. In one of his chapters, he says, and a lot of people like Carnegie and some writers in the 1900s said that's when men are at their absolute peak, when they reach a status of growth, a status of their best years is beyond their 40s, which is very interesting to me because I didn't realize this. So you know, that saying life begins at 40 is true. So so you make mistakes in your 20s and 30s, but you mature later, and when you mature later, it doesn't matter, because us as men, okay, we even when we get to 40, we and 50 and 60 even, we can still always increase. We can always still become better and better and better. Not in a sexist manner, but we are physically built stronger. We are mentally built stronger. Most men are more logical, practical than the female gender. So we don't think with our emotions. We don't have the maternal vibes that females have, where they're on a maternal clock. So you know, when they get to a certain age, they're screwed if they don't have kids, or they're screwed. You know, that's their sole function. When they ride the carousel, if you want to say, in their 20s, sticking their noses down at all the men that they can think they can stick their nose down at. But when they hit that age, they're screwed, because they cannot no longer get those men that they rejected, and those men that they rejected just get better and better and better as they get older. As you can see from myself, peak condition, okay, and I don't really look any different from about 10 years ago, because I've kept myself healthy. And obviously men age better than females, and this is not being derogatory of females, but it's just a fact. Men age better and mature better. Leonardo DiCaprio, Tom Cruise, Hugh Jackman, may I go on and on and on, Johnny Depp, you know, and I can go on and on and on. But so this is the one thing: we mature later. We can always get better and better, even in our later years. Even if we've made mistakes, even if we have to start from square one, we can still build, get better and better and better. We have more longevity. Okay, we have no clock ticking. All right, we do not run off maternal vibes, so we don't have the maternal problem, okay, of having to lock down a victim, lock down a beta male. As a female does, she has to lock down a beta male, so she will most likely settle for a beta male, but they can't, because she cannot get alphas like myself, so they will go for the beta male. And what you'll find is the beta male is maybe a beta male is maybe just kind of a more of a low value male, they're a yes man, they nod, they clean the ice off the female's car, they push the pram while the female chews gum and walks ahead of him. He rubs her feet, he cleans her feet, he cooks her dinner for her getting in. Beta male tendencies, guys, or he dates single mothers, but this is a video for another time. Okay, so number two, all right, number two, very, very important. Your sexual market value continues to increase, guys, as you increase, as long as you increase your, as long as you increase your, I can't get the word out here, as long as you increase your development, your personal development, as long as you continue to increase your personal development, i.e. Your physique, i.e. your finances, your mind, your habits, and just improve yourself generally as a male, guys, your sexual market value will increase. Even if you're down there, you can certainly keep increasing that. It doesn't matter what age you are, you can certainly increase that. Whereas a female hits her sexual market value after 30 and then has to settle for the lower down beta male, whereas men don't need to do this, okay? And I've always had comments in the past about why sexual market value is so important. It isn't greatly important. I'm just making a point for a lot of men out there, if that's your kind of thing, that getting females or dating females, to me it isn't that important. My path and purpose is more important. My ambition and my journey through life is more important, because life is just a journey, and that's more important to me than chasing females. But it's very important for a lot of people, sexual market value, so that's what this channel's for. It's not to explain to those weirdos about why sexual market value is important. It's important because it's important to a lot of men, because that's where men find get a bit of confidence from, is being able to speak and date to women that are pretty or maybe above their standards. So that's why I talk about sexual market value, which is important to a lot of guys. So for the haters out there, that maybe explains that situation. Okay, third one is that you have more drive, more energy, drive into your later years than a female does, okay? You're capable of working longer, you're capable of working harder than a female, because men are just built this way, okay? So you as you age, as long as guys you have taken care of yourselves, you haven't abused your body, okay? And even if you'd have went down the path of abusing your body, as long as you can reverse that by employing good habits, good diet, weight training, watching your health, watching what you eat, lot of water, lot of rest, and keeping your mind clear, you can crawl back from that, guys. So it's never over, even if you have abused yourself. I know people that are in their 50s and they've done it all their lives, and they've gone back on the wagon, they've cleaned themselves up, and they look fantastic, they look great, and they can build on that. I know a guy personally who just he seems to do well with the female gender. He's not exactly the best kind of looking guy, but he seems to do well because he's obviously got a wee bit of a physique about him. He does well in his job and has an income, good chat about him, and he can still do that. So we're stronger, we can work harder, and we can continuously build on our path and purpose, okay? Number four, we don't have a biological clock, guys, all right? And this is the main thing, we do not have a biological clock. So we are not inhabited by a biological clock, okay? So our sole function, purpose, isn't to find mates, all right? Yes, if you want to create a family and that's your kind of thing, but you'll find most high value males or men that do well in life, or are maybe in the multi-millionaire brackets, in the billionaire brackets, say the top celebrities, the top actors, and I'm not using actors, guys, as a as a framework, because a lot of Hollywood is pretty messed up and a lot of actors are pretty messed up. But if you look at the most successful ones, are ones that are really into creating their art. Okay, they don't they don't base their careers and relationships. They just want to pump out good movies. And if you look at Tom Cruise at the moment, I mean, this guy's been in films for about 3 to 4 decades now, guys. He's 60 and he's just pumping out. He's just brought out Maverick, okay, which I'm going to go and see, and it's 100 million at the weekend. Now, if this guy was concerned with relationships and females, where on earth was his career? He is not concerned in any sense with females, right? He's concerned with making movies and following his passion of films and movies. And this guy is 60, so it just shows you guys that having a path and purpose, right, is very tantamount to you as a male. So, this is number 4. Okay, so these are just some of the traits and why it's great to be a man. Okay, and you should embrace being a man, guys, and you should be lucky that you are a member of the masculine race. Okay, so I just wanted to crack this quick video out while it was in my head, and I hope you enjoyed it, guys. All right, as usual, please like, share, and subscribe. Bang your comments down below. Support the channel, guys. Subscribe. You're watching and you're not subscribing. Support the channel and subscribe. Okay, a lot of more good content coming out for you men out there who want to better yourselves. All right. So thanks for watching, and if you did watch to the end, I really appreciate it, because there's tons of YouTube videos you could be watching. Till the next time, have a nice day. Shiraz.